Annual, perennial, biennial. Annuals. Plants that perform their entire life cycle from seed to flower to seed within a single growing season. All roots, stems, and leaves of the plant die annually. That means yearly. Only the dormant seeds bridges the gap between one generation and the next. So annuals grow once a year. Perennials. Perennials are plants that persist for many growing seasons. Generally, the top portion of the plant dies back each winter and then regrows the following spring from the same root system. An example would be a purple coneflower, and there's a picture of that on the left. Many perennial plants do keep their leaves year-round and offer attractive borders and ground cover. Note: when starting perennial plants from seed, blooms will be observed in either the spring or summer of the second year and each year thereafter. So an example would be the ox-eyed daisy plant, and it will not bloom until this. If you planted in 96, it wouldn't bloom until 97. So it would take a year for those seeds to actually start blooming sometimes. Biennials. Plants which require 2 years to complete their life cycle. First season growth results in a small rosette of leaves near the surface of the soil. During the second season's growth, the stem elongation, flowering, and seed formation occur, followed by the entire plant's death. So biennials live for 2 years. Perennials come back every year, and annuals only live for 1 year. So annuals/perennials. A plant can behave as an annual or perennial depending on local climate and geographic growing conditions. In the southern portion of the United States, these plants tend to grow much quicker than in the north due to warmer weather and extended growing season. For example, black-eyed Susan would behave as an annual if grown in Louisiana, whereas grown in Ohio, a black-eyed Susan would behave as a perennial.